Today I'm going to talk about vaginoplasty procedure. This is the video for people who are curious about what is vaginoplasty, for those women who are embarrassed to talk about it, and for those who are completely unaware that it is even possible that these procedures are done. So yep, it is a very common procedure. What vaginoplasty is, it's tightening of the vagina. So we tighten the muscles of the vagina, narrow the opening of the vagina, and it's also done with another procedure, most of the time both together. It's called perineoplasty. So what perineum is the area between the vagina and the anus. So that area has the muscles which get stretched during childbirth and pregnancy, and we get those muscles tighter, and that's what it's called is perineoplasty. So vaginoplasty and perineoplasty are usually done together. And you may ask me, why do I need this? Now, remember when you get pregnant, what happens? The pregnant uterus gets bigger and bigger. It stretches your abdominal muscles, right? So after the baby is born, what happens? Those muscles are so lax, you have this extra skin and a really loose abdominal muscles. Same thing happens in vagina. When the baby comes out, when the vagina and the perineum is stretched during a delivery, after delivery, those muscles are loose. A lot of time, vaginal opening stays wide open, causing vaginal dryness and decreased sensation during sex because of the stretching and opening. So those are the reason why a vaginoplasty or a perineoplasty procedure is done. What exactly happens at that time is that extra skin, or the mucosa we call it, of vagina, it's trimmed. The muscles which are of the vagina and the perineum are brought in together in the midline. They're stitched together to make it really nice and tight. So it will narrow the opening, it will make the muscles tight, so the appearance gets better, it looks much better, plus during sex there is more sensation. And that's why this procedure is done. Not everybody needs it, but there are women who need it. And if they need it, it's done very commonly. It's done in our office. So it's an office-based procedure. The procedure will take about 1 to 2 hours. It's done under local anesthesia. Yep. So you are awake during procedure. This helps us 2 ways. It avoids complications of general anesthesia. And number 2, because you are awake during the procedure, when we tighten those muscles together, we ask you to give us a squeeze so we know how tight we need to go when we are tightening the muscles of the vagina and the perineum. The procedure is, I told you, is about an hour to 2, 1 to 2 hours or so. You can get up right away afterwards and walk around. You don't need any catheter. Your pain is completely controlled with a little bit of a sedation and a local anesthesia. So you are not in any kind of a pain during the procedure. And to tell you the truth, the complication rate of this procedure is very low. It's about 2 to 3% or so. So pretty safe procedure. So I would definitely say that, hey, if you are worried about the appearance of vagina, or if you are worried about the sensation, you think you don't have that sensation during sex, or you think it's a lot of vaginal dryness, there's extra skin or mucosa hanging out, then please call, make that appointment. Let's have the consult. Let's see if you are a candidate for vaginoplasty.